Hey guys, in this video we're gonna be checking out the top 5 best ice cream makers that are available on the market for their true quality. I made this list based in my personal opinion and hours of research and have listed them based on popularity, quality, price, durability, user opinions and more. If you want to see more information in the updated price, you can check out the description below and also make sure subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Starting at number 5, we have the Untitled Classic Soft Serve Dessert Maker. If you're looking for an ice cream alternative that's made 100% from frozen fruit, then the Untitled Classic Soft Serve Dessert Maker is a great option we tested. We were able to turn 2 bananas and 2 cups of frozen strawberries into a non-dairy dessert in less than 5 minutes. The consistency was surprisingly thick and creamy. It held its shape extremely well and was very easy to scoop, although it's worth noting that there were some chunks of frozen fruit throughout. You need to use some effort and arm strength to push the fruit down, but other than that, this machine is very easy to use. With it, you choose exactly how much fruit and what types to use to customize your soft serve ice cream. If you need flavor inspiration, it comes with a recipe book that has lots of ideas for fruit combinations. Our only issue is that it takes a while to clean up, as many of its components have slender grooves that could be tedious to wash. However, all parts can be tossed in the dishwasher, which is a major plus. Based on our testing, we think the Untitled machine is a fun way to turn leftover fruit, especially overripe bananas, into a tasty soft serve sorbet. But if you want real dairy ice cream, you'll be better off with another machine from our list. Moving on, at number 4, we have the KitchenAid Ice Cream Maker. If you already own a KitchenAid stand mixer, this attachment is appealing because you can easily whip up your ice cream without purchasing another appliance. And although the stand mixer itself will take up a lot of room on your countertop, this attachment, which consists of a metal bowl and paddle mixer, is compact and can easily be stored in a cabinet. In our testing, we noticed how high quality the pieces were. They felt durable and were not at all flimsy. While the instructions state that you should be able to make ice cream in about 20 to 30 minutes, we found this inaccurate. In our tests, our ice cream was far from ready at the 20-minute mark and still had a milkshake-like texture. Instead of scooping it, we had to pour it inside our storage containers. Even leaving it to freeze overnight didn't do much to improve the texture, as it just ended up being rock solid and hard to scoop. We also added our mix-ins too early, so the color of the ice cream changed to a dull gray. Our sorbet results were much better though. It had a smooth, consistent texture that held its shape pretty well right out of the bowl, although it started to liquefy when we transferred the mixture to a pint-sized container. The sorbet was equally as delicious after 2 hours in the freezer, although it was pretty dense and slightly more grainy. Even with these mixed results, we still recommend this KitchenAid attachment to anyone who already owns the brand's stand mixer and doesn't want to purchase another appliance to make ice cream. Just keep in mind that it may require a bit of a learning curve to get the texture just right. At number 3, we have the Cuisinart Ice Cream Maker. The best part about Cuisinart's ice cream maker is its simplicity. All you have to do is turn it on to start making frozen yogurt, ice cream, and more. There are no extra settings to deal with. You do have to take the extra step of pre-freezing the bowl the day before, but we think the simple design makes it a fantastic choice for beginners who've never made homemade ice cream before. In our tests, we were able to make delicious ice cream and sorbet in around 20 minutes each from start to finish. For both recipes, the frozen desserts held their shape well for scooping and yielded denser textures compared to other ice cream makers we tested. The powerful motor and mixing paddle churn the ice cream evenly and can make up to 6 cups, or 1.5 quarts, at a time. Plus, you can add ingredients through the spout while the ice cream is churning without having to stop the process and open the lid. The base is large yet weighted to provide extra stability and prevent shifting while it's in use. Hands down, this Cuisinart ice cream maker was one of the easiest to use models we tested, and the results were just as impressive. Our only advice is to make sure you have enough storage space in your freezer because the freezer bowl is quite big. At number 2, we have the Breville BCI 600XL Smart Scoop Ice Cream Maker. Breville's the Smart Scoop is a compressor ice cream maker, which means you don't need to freeze the bowl ahead of time. In our testing, this model impressed us with its intuitive design and multiple settings that do everything for you. It can even cool down your base before it starts churning for faster results. The Breville machine can make 1.5 quarts of ice cream at a time, all without you having to keep an eye on it. It'll make a sound when it's time to add mix-ins and again once the ice cream is ready. After 2 hours in the freezer, our ice cream was creamy and easy to scoop with just some ice crystals. But this compressor ice cream maker really shined in our second taste test. After the ice cream sat in the freezer overnight, its flavor outperformed the ice cream from most of the other machines we tested. This pick has 4 preset modes for making gelato, frozen yogurt, sorbet, and ice cream, and you can even choose from 12 levels of firmness. There's also a manual mode for those who'd rather have even more flexibility. Plus, this ice cream maker has a cooling mode that lets you store your frozen treats inside the machine for up to 3 hours. We appreciate that it comes with a recipe book, but we wish it had non-dairy ice cream recipes. There weren't any specific non-dairy ice cream settings on the machine, either. Overall, we like this compressor machine because it's easy to use and has an LED screen that takes the guesswork out of making ice cream. And finally at number 1, we have the Ninja Creami Deluxe 11-in-1 XL ice cream maker. When you want rich and creamy ice cream made fresh from your kitchen counter, the Ninja Creami Deluxe gets it right. This machine features 11 different settings to concoct homemade ice cream and frozen desserts like gelatos, frozen yogurt, sorbets, and milkshakes. During our testing, this machine exceeded our expectations on all fronts. We were pleasantly surprised at the consistency of the ice cream it produces. Every batch we made was on point. Our sorbet turned out incredible, too, firm without any ice or chunks. Even after sitting in the freezer for 2 hours, there was minimal crystallization on our sorbet. Plus, the Ninja Creami is very beginner-friendly as the buttons are very self-explanatory. We would happily recommend this ice cream maker to anyone who doesn't want to go through a lot of trial and error. We like that it has a built-in timer so you don't have to keep a close eye on it, unless you want to. It also has helpful buttons to fix texture issues that other ice cream makers we tested didn't have. In terms of size, we found that this ice cream maker wasn't too obtrusive. It's around the size of a countertop coffee maker and has a sleek appearance, so it won't be an eyesore in your kitchen. One thing to note is that it's quite noisy. We found that it was about as loud as a coffee grinder, but we only needed to run the machine for 5 minutes in our testing, so it's pretty manageable. Also keep in mind that it can't make more than 1.5 pints, or 3 cups, of ice cream at a time, so it's not practical for a large family or when you have a group of guests coming over.
Thanks you for watching guys, I hope you liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please make sure like, comment and subscribe. If you have any question related to this product you can leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible.